eyes. Parents really, it's so hard. I feel like over the years, it's been so hard to explain something that's invisible. And, they think if their child sees clearly and their eyes are healthy, how can there be some issue? And many times their child is not complaining, or the complaints that they have don't feel to the parent like it's a visual issue. If they say the words are moving on the page or they're losing their place, they might say, well, maybe there's a little bit of a visual tracking issue. And then they go to someone who, picks up a small object and has them follow it. And that's very different than reading text in a book. And so when we can really say, look, this is what's happening while they're reading text, or this is what's happening, while we're just asking them to voluntarily move their eyes. This is what's happening in the course of even a minute. You can see the fatigue level, you can see it change. And the fact that it is this high-tech piece of equipment, it's not just me having to make an observation, that they could be standing behind me and they still wouldn't realize what I was looking at or looking for. And it really, again, it's another way to tell the story in sort of real time and to make it more concrete, because all these things are happening in the brain. They're not happening outwardly in a way that you can see it.
I like to have the different data from the Right Eye Reading Program, because it is a digital reading assessment. It's at a different angle. It's more in what I'll call primary gaze as opposed to down gaze. It's going to mimic more of what a lot of people do in work on reading on a computer. And a lot of schools are doing a lot of their reading now on iPads and digital devices. So I like to have the different information as far as how they're reading on a screen versus how they're reading on paper. So previously I was doing strictly just reading on paper and assessing their eye skills in that manner. And now I have the ability to have multiple data points as I use the Right Eye system.
So at our practice, we give everybody a sheet when they walk in explaining what the Right Eye reading test is, and we offer it as an add-on service. We charge a small fee for the kids to come back, do the reading test, and then go over the results with them and the parents in the room. I think the results pretty much speak for themselves. When I talk to a parent about their children's reading and I say, okay, is your kid a good reader, a poor reader? You think they're on grade level, above or below? The parents tend to know where their kids are, but they don't know why. So all the time I show parents the way the eyes are moving through the paragraph, and they go, oh, wow, that's why he can't comprehend. That's why he reads so slow. That's why he went back and read that line. And for the first time, they understand why they struggle at home. As a parent, I know how my kids are doing. I know if they're doing well. I know if they're reading on level, below level, above level. But it's different to actually see it in black and white and know how and why they're on level, below level, above level, and what we can do about it. Before it was, okay, your child's having some struggles. Maybe we can help. Maybe we can't. I don't know. Here, it's night and day. They can just watch the eyes move through the screen and say, now I get it.